Motivators family. How are you doing? It's Marlene Motivates, and I am your life coach for motivation, positivity, and more. Today, I wanted to come on live and to just give you guys some positive light, some talk about something positive, mindset shifting. It's Tuesday, so it's a mindset that maybe we need to transform. And today we're going to be talking about we got to cheer for ourselves, okay? So I can't wait to get into it. I hope you guys are all doing absolutely amazing. I'm doing okay today, a little tired already, and I know that it's only Tuesday. So I needed to do this live stream today to talk to you guys and to let you guys know that it is time. It's time for us to start cheering for ourselves. It's time for us to celebrate ourselves and to be our own best friends, because you got to advocate for yourself. You know, there's absolutely nobody that's going to advocate for you unless you advocate for yourself. You have to do that. You know, that's the inner work. Um, that only individuals who understand about self-respect, only individuals who know how to love themselves will do the work. And we do. We each and every one of us, we have to do the work inside of ourselves. So I just wanted to come live and to chit chat with you guys for a little bit. I know that I have not been on live for a little bit. I haven't shared too much because you know that I'm a pretty private person. I usually just do a lot of walking in silence, and I like to show you guys more than I can tell you. But I most definitely wanted to say to everybody, we're going to be in the assignment of cheering for ourselves. And why I wanted to cover this topic is because many of us, we cheer for everybody, you know, wanting others to win, you know, wanting if you have children, if you have your relatives, people you care about, we're always there for other people. But it's time for us to get not get away, but to also learn that we deserve, yes, you deserve to cheer for yourself. You deserve to support yourself, advocate for yourself, and give yourself the permission to go after your goals and your dreams in life. You know, I'm your motivator, so I'm going to be backing you. I'm going to be clapping for you too. I'm going to say go for it. So if there's something that you want to do, that you maybe thought, oh, I don't think I can do it, because we do. We talk ourselves out of our dreams. We talk ourselves out of goals. We do it. But we got to start thinking better. We got to start thinking more positively, more encouraging, and we got to learn to choose ourselves. So, whatever plans you have, we're already here in August. It's about to be September. And I wanted to say to every single one of you that we're going to be choosing ourselves. We're going to be making plans. We're not going to include those negative people in our plans. We're going to go for what we want. So whether your goal is to elevate your mindset or a self-healing journey from whatever hurt you in the past, it's encouraging ourselves, telling ourselves that we can do it. And then when we get to that space of strength, then empowering ourselves and say, so now it's time to act. So we're going to be talking about this for a little bit. Um, it's so sad that we can be the supporters for everybody. You can be the supporters for so much people. You can support kids, you can support relatives, you can be a supporter on the job, you can support your family, you can support your friends, but are you supporting yourself? You know, And that is something that we each have to learn how to be there for ourselves. You got to learn how to speak up for yourself, and you got to learn that it's my life and I have to make myself happy. And I have to do the things necessary to make myself have peace, to make myself have joy. Yes, every single one of us deserves to be happy, to be joyful, to have great things happen to us. But you have to get into the action part. Hi, Eunice. How are you doing? Good morning. Yes, all is well over here. I really appreciate you being here. Happy Tuesday to you. Um, I wanted to come on live because this was just on my head and on my heart to encourage some of my motivators family that maybe you've had a goal recently, or maybe you've had a goal for a while and you've put that on the shelf. Maybe if somebody has said something to you, or maybe you're not getting the support that you want to, so you've kind of given up on doing some things for yourself and taking care of your physical health, your mental health, your financial health, just your peace and your prosperity. And I just wanted to come on and to give you a reminder to don't shelf your dreams, don't shelf your hopes, your aspirations, your passions in life, and especially your peace. Especially your peace, everybody, because every single one of us deserves peace. You know, you deserve peace. I deserve peace, but it's about doing all of the things necessary to make ourselves have that peace. So, you know, you got to choose yourself. You got to make time for you. Ladies and gentlemen, make time for you. And it's not just when it's convenient. It's not when everything is left. We have to learn to put on that oxygen mask, right? You know, just like when you go on a plane and you got to save yourself first. That's what I want the theme to be of today. And for you to start getting those things into your mind, I got to choose myself first. And it is a mindset shift, because I grew up not being that way. Even I have to remind myself sometimes, take care of yourself first. Do the things that you need to do for you, because you can't pour from an empty cup. And it's a Jamaican saying that my mama used to say all the time, empty bag can't stand up. So if you have not filled yourself up, if you've not fueled your body by eating some nutritious food, you haven't been getting good exercise, you have not been taking care of your mental health, you cannot be the person that you deserve to be if you do not give to yourself first. So that's why today's theme is you got to clap for yourself. You got to support yourself. And I have to remind myself from time to time, yeah, it's time for me to do something for me. Not asking for permission, not when I have time left, but choosing me every day. As soon as I wake up, I make a choice to choose me. And choosing myself involves speaking over my life and reminding myself, I'm so proud of me. I'm so strong, I'm courageous, and it's not on my own. It's because God helped me. It's because He put the right people in my life. And He helped me to get up. He grew my mindset. He gave me great people in my life that are supportive now. See, we go through situations sometimes in our life where we have toxic, negative, judgmental, angry people that try to come in and disrupt us. Hi, Metro. How are you doing? Good morning. There's a lot of that. A lot of negative people, mentally ill people, judgmental people, and people can only give you what they have. And you have to be so selective about who you allow to be in your life, who you allow to stay there. Do they deserve to stay in that space? Maybe at one time they deserve to be in that space of being in your life, but do they still deserve that space? See, we have to do some evaluations about the people that we have in our life and if they deserve to be there still. Sometimes we have people in our life and they've never deserved to be in our life. They have never done the work. They have never done any pouring into you. It's always been you pouring into them. The individuals that only call, text, or come around when they want something, but the rest of the time they never come around. So you got to be mindful of that, because we withdraw, we subtract from our peace, we subtract from our money, we subtract from our goals, we subtract from our life, and we have to stop letting people subtract from us and start making additions. And there's many ways that people can add to our life, by just being who they are. Having people who are focused, happy, at peace, joyful. You only want to have people like that in your life, because if you don't, if you have those toxic, angry, jealous people, you're going to feel so down, and it's going to affect your mental health. It's going to get in the way of you going after goals, because some people make it seem like their goals are the only goals that matter. Your goals matter too. I'm doing great, Metro. How about yourself? Um, Metro says there are times some of the people we know suddenly change on us, went rogue due to jealousy and targeting. Um, yes, they can't win. You can't let people who got some issues going on, and whatever people are going through in their life, it's honestly, that's their issue. But we can't let people get us off track from our purpose, from our goals, from our peace, from our joy. And that's what I wanted to be the theme of this message today. Don't let other people stop you from your value, because we each have personal value. You each have worth. You each have something that you can offer, but don't let other people get you off track from that, okay? You have to learn how to be there for yourself. There's something that you got. Like, for instance, I have a few goals that I'm working on, but I had to speak to myself and tell myself that I deserve to have those things. So this is a reminder to my Motivators family as well. You deserve to have good things. You deserve to have peace. You deserve to have joy. You deserve to be healthy, mind, body, and spirit. But you got to take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. You got to make a choice to choose you. You got to make a choice to put out those boundaries. You got to make those choices, because if you always make yourself the last option, if you keep letting people choose you as the last option, if you always feel like, I can't do it because I don't have the time. No, it's you're not making the time. You see how that's a mindset shift? Anything that is important to us, we will make time. And what could be more important than you? What's more important than me? There shouldn't be. We have to learn to stop choosing other people over ourselves. Got to. You have to choose yourself as well. You got to choose yourself, and you got to be there for yourself. You got to be your own advocate. You got to be your own friend. You have to learn to be compassionate with yourself and know when you need a break. You got to know when it's time to put your foot on the gas, and you got to know when it's time to break. Because if you're doing too much, you will mentally, physically, financially, and spiritually break down. You will be nothing to other people if you don't know how to be something to yourself. You got to be your own friend. You got to be your own advocate. You got to put in the work into yourself so that you can be okay. All right? Yes. Good things with great opportunities. Yes. Yeah. Our peace, our happiness, our joy, and our love for ourselves, it matters. And we get off track sometimes because of life. When life is lifing, adulting, you're working, you got responsibilities, and there's a lot of stress that it can cause us to treat ourselves the way that we need to. And it's just a reminder, because just like myself, I reminded myself that I deserve to clap for myself again. So this message is all about that. Like, is there something you want to do? Is there some travel you want to do? Is there something fun? Do you have a plan? Do you have a goal? Is there some some newness that you want to bring into your life, some change, some resetting, then do that. But you got to clap for yourself first and say, I deserve this. I deserve to treat myself better. I deserve to have peace. It's not always about spending money, but it's about making sure you're making the choice to choose your mental health. You're making the choice that you need rest. So you're going to say no so that you can be okay. Okay? Eunice says, my husband and I just talked about this, that people make time for who and what they love. Yes. And that is the thing, Miss Eunice. People make time for who and what they love. So that should be a revelation. If you see that people aren't there for you, they're not calling you, they're not texting, they're not showing up, they're not giving you support, they're not kind to you. The only time that somebody is there for you, kind to you and nice to you, is when they want something. And the rest of the time, they don't care less. They don't check on you. So you got to act accordingly, just like Realist One always says. You got to act accordingly to how you get treated, okay? If people don't have time for you, then stop having time for them. If people don't want to be nice to you, stop being nice to them. We have to learn to stop supporting people who don't support us. And don't keep giving people second chances and forgiving. It's one thing to forgive people because, of course, we're all imperfect, but at the same time, you can't just be a doormat and let people run over you. No, we're not doing that. We're going to choose to take care of ourselves. You got to have self-respect too. That's very important. And you also have to enforce those boundaries and let people know, no, everything that you ask me, I don't have to do it. And you don't have to explain why it is. See, in choosing myself and clapping for myself, is I had to have enough courage and confidence to say no, to block people, because I love myself and I'm my own best friend, and I don't have to take the leftovers. I most definitely don't have to be the last option. And you don't either. Stop being the last option. They only ask you after they asked everybody else, and you're just a fallback person. Or they only call you when they want some money, or they only call you when they want to know your business. Oh, what do you have going on? And those are the people that I've learned to say nothing. I don't got nothing going on. What do you have going on? Give them back the same energy that they are showing up. But I'm just doing a short and sweet live stream today. Just wanted to come on for a few minutes. I'm trying to get back into doing the lives in the mornings again. It's going to be a challenge for me, because anytime you stop doing something for a while, it's hard to get back in that space of doing live streams. But I'm going to try again on Thursday. We're going to do another live stream and topic. But I wanted to come live in to say hi to the Motivators family, and that I hope you guys are doing well. And please make a choice to choose yourself. Make a choice and say that I'm enough. I deserve respect. I deserve to be respected. And you have good thoughts. You have good opinions. You've got to take care of yourself and say, I deserve to do something good for me, without explanation, without everybody's support, without everybody in your business. If there's something you want to do and you've thought about it, you've meditated over it, you've prayed over it, then go for it. You don't need other people's permission and support. Just be you, and do so unapologetically, okay? Thank you guys so much for tuning in and supporting me in this live stream. And if you're watching on the replay, thank you so much, Replay Gang. I really do appreciate you guys. So we're going to try again on Thursday. I'm going to get into this new routine that I'm going to start doing mornings on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So let's see how it works. We're going to try our best. We're going to do Tuesdays and Thursdays in the daytime, and on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's going to be the new schedule. And then on Fridays, we're going to do member only. So I really appreciate you guys. Keep your head up. Be positive. Don't let anybody get you down. Clap for yourself. Everything that you are doing in your life, clap for yourself. Anytime you overcome something, clap for yourself. Anytime there was something that may other people on the outside don't understand, but it was difficult for you, you need to celebrate yourself and tell yourself, I'm so proud of me. I'm doing an amazing job. Keep going. Don't wait for other people to support you, to empower you, to validate you. You have to do that for yourself. Thank you so much. I'm Marlene Motivates, your life coach, mindset shifter, positive supporter. And you know what I say over here on Marlene Motivates. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life. I will see you guys on the next one. Make sure to hit the like, to subscribe, and to leave me some comments in the comment section below. Miss Eunice says, awesome message. Thank you. Metro says, wise decision making in order to treat ourselves right. Yes, you got to make the right decisions. Yes, we have to give ourselves the same treatments that we give others. Okay? Have a great rest of your day, everybody. See you on Thursday. Bye-bye.